We've introduced you to several members of the Delaware State Police, some human officers. We've even taken you to see the Mounted Patrol Unit. Loved all of the horses that we had a chance to meet.
Got to be honest, always a fan of when you get to see them. They've got all the gear that goes with it, and they're just exquisite creatures.
Animals that size, it's just hard to kind of wrap your brain around, and that they're also so gentle at the same time.
Yeah, it's like seeing a friendly dinosaur. You're like, this is amazing.
Yes. But now we haven't introduced you yet to their K-9 unit and the incredible way that human officers and K-9 officers really work together to strengthen that bond and to help keep our community safe. So we're going to introduce you to the Delaware State Police K-9 unit right now. We know that the officers of the Delaware State Police do everything they can to keep our community safe, including bonding with and training the Delaware State Police K-9 unit. Corporal Lewis Briggs breaks down the teams that make up that unit.
The State Police K-9 unit consists of around 30 K-9 teams. Some of those dogs are single purpose and most are dual purpose. Single purpose dog is for odor, such as explosive detection and or narcotics. And then the dual purpose dogs are for tracking, patrol work, and then either an odor for narcotics or explosives.
Have you ever wondered which types of dogs make up the K-9 unit?
The State Police primarily uses 3 types of dogs. We use a German Shepherd, a Belgian Malinois, and a Dutch Shepherd. Those are the 3 primary the breeds of dog that we use.
The Delaware State Police K-9 unit doesn't just apprehend criminals.
They do searches for missing persons, missing children. They do a lot of community events. So it's not just criminal investigations, but in the event that the police dog is needed, it's going to be for searching for someone who has just committed a crime.
When it comes to training, both human and animal go through the process.
The training is 6 months and it's broken into 3-month segments. So the initial 3 months is going to be when the handler receives the dog and the handler and the dog start to bond. They work on basic obedience and then the tracking. After that 3 months and they've been certified in that, they move on out into the field and they're practicing what they've learned and what they've been trained on. After that time frame, after they've been out in the field a little bit, they come back for an additional 3 months of training on either the odor detection of explosive or narcotics. So it's a 6-month, overall it's a 6-month training process. And then after that, the K-9 teams train at least twice a month throughout the year on different things.
Just like their human counterparts, the K-9s also get to an age where they can retire, though there are times when the dogs can help train different handlers as well.
In the event that a dog is not at retirement age and can be reassigned to another handler, we take a new handler and train the new handler with the dog, even if the dog has been trained on the obedience, on the odors, or on searching. At that point, they need to train the handler to the dog. But the basics, it all goes back to the basics with the bonding so that they can that they're comfortable with each other and they know each other's ins and outs.
The bond between human and handler is that of strength and of trust.
The bond between the K-9 handler and the dog is they're partners. So they spend 12 hours a day in the same car working. They're both engaged in the same type of dangers and the same type of activity all day long. The dog is with the handler all the time. Even at the end of the shift, they go home with them. And something that at the end of the dog's work rotation, when I talk about the work rotation, when they're going to retirement, normally anywhere between 7 to 10 years, the handler adopts the dog and they take care of the dog, so the dog stays with them. It stays with them all the time. So the bond is very, very close.
Human officers aren't the only ones outfitted with proper gear to keep them safe on the job.
We're in the process of outfitting all of our canines with a protective vest. The vests are coming from a nonprofit. The vest is custom fit for each dog, and then when the money is raised and there's enough money to purchase a vest, they go ahead and supply it with a specific dog to their measurements with that protective vest. But we're in the process of working with other organizations to get more vests for the dogs.
The K-9 unit vehicle is another tool that the human officers have that allows them not only to do their jobs more efficiently, but to keep the dogs safe as well.
K-9 vehicles are different than what I would call a regular patrol vehicle because they have the working area in the back of the truck for the dog. The K-9 trucks are equipped with what is called the hot dog system. So in the event that the temperature inside the vehicle gets up to above a certain temperature, the windows drop, an alarm is activated to notify the handler that the temperature has increased and they need to go take attention to the vehicle. The truck is also equipped with a door pop system, so in the event that the handler is out of the vehicle and the dog's still in the vehicle and the handler needs the dog, they simply activate the door pop, the door opens, and the dog comes to the handler.
The K-9 unit also helps keep us safe at public events throughout the year.
Our K-9 units don't just work patrol, they do large events such as Dover Motor Speedway for the race. So our K-9 units are scanning the area before, during, and after the race for any type of explosives or anything that would be a danger to the public. But that's just one large event that I can speak to. But there also is the Delaware State Fair. We have K-9 units that are deployed to the State Fair and other large events throughout the state.
Both dogs and handlers do get days off, but they are always working on their special bond.
Most of our handlers, if not all of our handlers, on their days off are still working with their dog on something, whether it's basic obedience or practicing whatever their skills that they've been trained in.
Really interesting how there's multiple different breeds that are basically well suited to do this job.
Yep, most of them shepherds or that Belgian Malinois. I mean, they're such a cool breed and they're so intense, but it would be terrifying to have to run from them. So don't do it. But of course, we've got more show to get to. If you have been looking around your kitchen space and maybe you need a little spruce up, we've got the folks that can do that with the countertops when we get back.